So apparently, if you don't wake up at 4 a.m., meditate for an hour, dip your face in ice, drink Saratoga water, and do a 10-mile run before starting work, you're a lazy failure who will never succeed. At least, that's what the internet wants you to believe. And if you've ever scrolled through productivity YouTube, X, or TikTok, you've definitely seen Ashton Hall's viral, stupid morning routine, where he shows off how waking up at an ungodly hour, drinking some random sludge, and grinding non-stop is the key to success. Let me tell you something. This is the dumbest advice ever. Because real success, the kind that actually makes you money, gives you freedom, and doesn't require sacrificing your soul, doesn't come from working harder. It comes from working in a way that most people can't even compete with. I'm going to show you how to outwork everyone without ruining your life, burning out, or becoming a sleep-deprived lunatic. Segment 1. The myth of waking up at 4 a.m. Some people genuinely believe that waking up at 4 a.m. makes you more successful. Jeff Bezos wakes up at 8 a.m. Warren Buffett wakes up at 7 a.m. Mark Zuckerberg has literally said he works best at night. So if billionaires aren't even forcing themselves out of bed before sunrise, why should you? Here's what actually matters when you do your best work. Every person has a biological prime time, a few hours a day when their brain is at peak performance. Some people are morning geniuses, others hit their stride at night. The problem? Most people waste their peak hours doing pointless things. Scrolling TikTok for motivation but never actually starting. Answering emails like it's some kind of Olympic sport. Watching other people work hard instead of doing the work themselves. Successful people don't wake up early because it's grind culture. They wake up at the right time for their brain and protect their peak hours for their most valuable work. So instead of forcing yourself into an Ashton Hall-style 4 a.m. grind, figure out when you naturally focus best and build your work around that. Because let's be real, waking up early just to stare at your phone in bed isn't productive. It's just suffering. Segment 2. Why hard work is a scam. Let me ask you something. If hard work alone made people rich, why isn't your local construction worker a billionaire? Why is the guy flipping burgers for 12 hours a day still broke? The reason? Because working hard only matters if it compounds. There are two types of work. 1. Linear work. Work that only pays you once like hourly jobs. 2. Compounding work. Work that pays you over and over again like building a brand, starting a business, investing. If you're just stacking more hours, you'll always be stuck in linear work hell. The key to actually outworking people isn't about putting in more hours. It's about making every hour worth 100 times more. Look at YouTubers, business owners, investors. They do work once, and it pays them forever. A YouTube video makes money while they sleep. A business system runs without them. A smart investment grows by itself. Meanwhile, people who work hard, in the traditional sense, are just stuck in an infinite loop of effort with no escape. So stop thinking about work as just grinding more hours, and start thinking, how can I make this effort last forever? Segment 3. The lazy genius strategy. Everyone says success is just about discipline, but let's be real. If that were true, monks would be billionaires. Most successful people aren't super disciplined. They just design their life in a way that makes working hard feel effortless. Look at someone like Mr. Beast. He doesn't wake up every day and think, shit, time to grind. He's obsessed with YouTube. It's fun for him. He doesn't need to force discipline. It happens naturally because his environment, mindset, and habits are built for success. Meanwhile, some people try to force themselves into a rigid, miserable routine, waking up at 5 a.m., working 16-hour days, cutting out every ounce of fun, and then wonder why they burn out after 3 weeks. Success isn't about willpower. It's about setting up your life so working hard feels easy. Segment 4. How to make hard work feel effortless. Instead of forcing discipline, do this. Number 1. Make success automatic. Your environment has more power over your behavior than motivation ever will. If your workspace is set up for deep focus, clean desk, 0 distractions, phone in another room, you don't need discipline. If junk food isn't in your house, you won't eat it. If your phone isn't next to you, you won't scroll. If your workspace is inviting, you'll want to work. Set up your space so that being productive is the default choice. Number 2. Use momentum stacking. The hardest part of any task is getting started. Your brain hates inertia, so trick it. If you need to work, just commit to opening your laptop. Nothing else. If you need to go to the gym, just put on your shoes. Nothing else. If you need to read, just read 1 sentence. Nothing else. Once you start, momentum takes over. The 2-minute rule works because objects in motion stay in motion. Number 3. Gamify your work. Your brain loves rewards, so use that. Track your progress. Seeing wins builds motivation. Set micro goals. Instead of aiming to write 10 pages, aim for 200 words at a time. Make it a game. Challenge yourself. Reward yourself. Compete with friends. The reason most people struggle to work hard isn't because they're lazy, it's because they're forcing themselves to work in a way that drains their energy instead of fuels it. If you set up your environment, habits, and workflow correctly, you won't need more willpower. You'll just naturally get more done. Segment 5. The cheat code to outworking everyone. At this point, you get it. Grinding mindlessly won't get you ahead. So how do you actually pull ahead? Simple. Stop working like everyone else. Here's how. Step 1. Work smarter, not harder. Success isn't about who works the longest. It's about who gets the most done. Stop measuring hours. Instead, measure results. If working 10 hours made you rich, every Uber driver would be a millionaire. Use the 80-20 rule. 80% of results come from 20% of your effort. Find that 20% and double down. Stop switching between emails, deep work, and calls all day. Group similar tasks to stay in the zone. Step 2. Find a work style you can sustain for years. Most people burn out in months because they try to force productivity. Instead, make work flow naturally by aligning work to your strengths. Hate writing but love talking? Make videos instead of writing blogs. Work at your best hours. If you suck in the morning, why force a 5 a.m. grind? Eliminate useless work. Not every task matters. Cut the fluff. Sustainable work beats extreme hustle every time. Step 3. Automate, delegate, eliminate. Want to know why rich people get richer? They don't waste time on low-value tasks. Automate repetitive work. Use AI, tools, or templates to do the boring stuff for you. For example, scheduling your daily tasks. Delegate what you suck at. Stop spending hours on things others can do better and faster. Eliminate what doesn't move you forward. If it doesn't make you money, build skills or create long-term results. Drop it. The goal isn't more work, it's more results. If you ditch the time-wasting habits, focus on high-impact tasks, and play to your strengths, you won't just outwork people, you'll outpace them completely. That's how you win without burning out. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe.